On or around May the 16th, MangaDex was forced to remove 7,000 titles from their website due to DMCA takedown requests. But despite what happened, MangaDex's response to their community was,
I never yielded! And as you can see, I am not dead!
As you can see on your screens, MangaDex on their official website made a copyright claims frequently asked question. Now, we won't go into all the questions that were asked and the answers. If you want to, you could check that out on your own time. But we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, as it were, of certain questions that were asked and MangaDex answers. Starting off with this important question, are you shutting down? The answer, no. And then this next question, are you becoming Crunchyroll? The answer, then we have this follow-up question, does NamiComi own MangaDex? NamiComi has accepted to take management of the site and its domain. No transaction was performed. Now, I don't know if you were like me, but when I heard that name NamiComi, I basically asked this question.
Who in the blue hell are you?
So of course I had to Google it. So NamiComi is the global ecosystem for creators and fans of comics and manga. We envision a world where creators can achieve global distribution of their comics and get the financial support they need to continue producing amazing content. Their mission, we believe that comics should be universally accessible and creators should be fairly compensated for their works. It is incredible that in the age of the internet, many publishers still use archaic distribution models from the 20th century, restricting access to comics in certain regions of the world. It is also a great injustice that a very successful title usually enriches the publisher for more than the creator due to predatory contracts. We are here to change that.
What do you mean by that?
We are building an ecosystem where creators are in control of their destiny. Creators can distribute their comics globally and get the financial support they need to continue creating content. Creators can also engage with their fans, building communities united on a common goal. Comics for everyone in any language, anytime, anywhere, anytime. Let me know if you have heard about this company before and if you have any additional information to share about NamiComi. Next, this interesting question, why is NamiComi managing MangaDex now? The recent shutdown of various aggregators has driven an accelerated growth of MangaDex. While we have historically received low volumes of takedown requests, that number has increased to such a degree that we can no longer handle it ourselves. NamiComi has the necessary legal framework to move forward and ensure the long-term sustainability of MangaDex. And then we wrap up this section with the question, what are your plans for the future? We will continue working on the features that make MangaDex great to make it an even better platform for content creators.
But wait! There's more!
Yes, there's more because as of the making of this video, I got a notification indicating that there has been a new challenger, so to speak, who has entered the fight and wants to send out those DMCA takedown requests. But before we find out who exactly that is, if you are new to the channel, we talk about anime news, we talk about manga news, and anything related to the anime manga community. And we are very close to the goal, 4 more persons away from hitting the goal of 300 subscribers. So again, I want to thank all of you who would have subscribed a long time ago or even subscribed recently for us reaching that goal of 300 subscribers. So let's get back into the topic and find out who is the culprit who is sending out another DMCA takedown request. So of course the culprit that we are talking about is our good old friend Crunchyroll. And their target is a pirate website called Anime Heaven, because when you go on that website and you try to check on those episodes, you would see an error message reading episode no longer available because DMCA trolls took down video server. But in addition to that, if you are a webtoon and web novels fan, you may be right now for the past couple of days weeping and gnashing your teeth because Reaper Scans, another pirate site, has also been taken down following a cease and desist from Korea's Keiko Entertainment. No! So of course I would love to hear your comments on what we just spoke about, especially concerning MangaDex. Do you think that NamiComi will make sure that this website will survive, or do you think that MangaDex has absolutely no future whatsoever? Again, let us know about it in the comments. But before we go, we have some interesting breaking news concerning Toei Animation. Because recently in their so-called financial report, Toei Animation revealed that they have plans in using AI in animation, and of course the anime community reacted accordingly.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
And in their discussion about AI, they put up this fancy head twisting, eyeball confusing chart on their report. But because of the so-called backlash by the fans or by the anime community, they made some little tweaks to this so-called chart. Basically, they added in this very important point that they hope that you won't forget. It says the storyboard, coloring, color coordination, and in-between animation are areas of production where AI is expected to improve work efficiency in the future. However, at present, we are not using AI technology for any of the storyboard, coloring, color coordination, and in-between animation processes listed above.
Right.
So how do you feel about this? Because not only has Toei made an announcement concerning AI, but even Kadokawa themselves have also made a statement that they too plan to use AI in anime production. So how do you feel about this? Definitely let us know in the comments. And while many persons are very passionate about AI being used in anime, there's a certain section of the anime community that has a problem with Toei Animation. Especially they feel that Toei Animation has some kind of a grudge against the One Piece character Sanji. But one animator who works with Toei Animation from time to time, he has a few statements to make about that situation. Is there a plot against Sanji, or is something else involved? And of course, in order for you to be able to access that particular topic or discussion that is popping up on your screens right now, you have to click on that shiny red button, the subscribe button. So thanks for watching, and that's it. I'm gone.